Good tidings. Today is the 31st of my 60 plus life enhancers. This is the subsection on productivity and it deals with productive pairing. Why do we do productive pairing? Don't we just enjoy rewards whenever we feel like it? Why wait? We just want to enjoy life. We don't want to be too restricted by rules and regulations. And if we want to have a coffee, or we want to enjoy time out with friends, or we want to relax a bit, why not? Just do it whenever. Well, by the end of this video, I will have shown you why things like going for a coffee, meeting up for friends, having a weekend off, all those types of rewards are, on average and in a large number of cases, best placed in the structure of productive pairing. The beauty of productive pairing is that it enables you to have an activity that you don't necessarily want to do. Hopefully it's not an activity that's too onerous, but an activity that requires a degree of motivation. And then you have a reward. And the trick is you need to have that reward as a genuine reward. Otherwise, your mind knows that it's a trick. So, for example, when I'm at work now, I have an ironclad rule, which I very rarely deviate from. There are occasions, but very rarely deviate from. I don't have a coffee when I get to the office. I do my work. I go to lunch, and then early afternoon, I then get my coffee. That is my productive pairing. If I had that coffee in the morning, I would then struggle to keep motivated late into the morning and late into the afternoon. So this is an example of productive pairing. I work, and then I know that I'm going to keep pushing, keep trying to be productive as much as possible. And then I lead into my coffee, which is my mid-afternoon. So good, so lovely, so enjoyable. And then there's just a couple of hours to go, and then I'll go home for the day. Another example of productive pairing might be you have a period of work. This is actually probably something a lot of people do anyway, but it's just a good example. So you have a period of work, and then you have a holiday. You have your break. So you have your Christmas get-togethers. You have your Easter. You know these are coming. You're happy to work hard because you have productive pairing. You have your work period, and then you have your reward, which is your holiday. And you know that work, that those times when you put your head down and tail up will feed into that reward. Because, of course, where it starts to break down, you can then see it. If people try to have continual holidays, try to have holidays all the time, the productive pairing model breaks down. Because if you're going away every weekend, or you're constantly having time off, you lose the value of that holiday, that break, loses its signal. You can come up with all sorts of productive pairings. You could have a special drink that you have on a Friday night as a reward for working hard. A special time out with somebody as a reward for exercise. I know, for example, at work, I now sometimes go for a swim at lunchtime, and then after my lunch, I sit down and have a nice meal before going back to work. The productive pairing then is the swim with the lunch. Now, once again, it's not to say that I don't enjoy the swim, and I love it, and it's one of the best things. And I actually might do a separate video on the why I think swimming is a particularly good form of exercise. Not even necessarily an exercise you need to do all the time, but definitely an important part, I think, of just about anybody's exercise regime. So I hope this has been useful. Final points. Try to at least have a few areas in your life where you implement productive pairing, whether that be a mid-afternoon break at the office, whether that be ensuring that you have structured holidays that you can look forward to, whether that be a night off or a weekend off once a month, or whether that be maybe going for a bicycle ride, or whatever those things that you really want to look forward to. Just make sure that they're structured, and so therefore you have the productive pairing. You have the activity that's going to provide you rewards, whether that be financial, psychological, but things that you might not necessarily want to do, and you need a little bit of a push to do, and then the reward comes on the other end. So that's it now for productive pairing. I hope that's been some use for you. Until the next installment of my 60 plus life enhancers, goodbye.